Hi again, everyone. Welcome back. Today, we are going to do our final assembly of our project. So the things you are going to need are your assembled vertical piece with the base. You're going to need the cell phone mount assembly, which consists of the glued up small piece with the T-nut and the piece that your cell phone mounts to. Both of these pieces should be sanded nicely so that the ends are nice and flat. You'll notice that the corners are softened all around. Every corner has a soft edge to it. It doesn't feel sharp when I run my finger across like this on anywhere on the project. So you should have those two assemblies, plus, if you look in your kit, you should have one of these star knobs, and taped to the bag with the star knob, you should have this round metal disc, which is called a washer. And what a washer does is that's going to go on the threaded part of the knob. And what that does is makes it so that when we put the knob on, and I'm just going to do this temporarily because we don't want to do this on the actual, let me lay that down. So when you go to use this, you're going to be loosening and tightening this pretty often. And what the washer does is two things. One, it evens out the pressure. And the second is it prevents the actual knob from denting the wood. So instead of, slide that out. Instead of pressure being put on the wood from this around here, the metal of the washer will kind of even out that pressure and prevent the wood from getting dented. So how we're going to assemble this is you can actually, from this side, not from this side, because it will thread on this side, but we want it coming from the other direction. What you want to do is line this up with the hole that's drilled. And when we tighten something, a good way to remember it is righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, meaning if I turn to the right, that's going to tighten. If I turn to the left, it's going to loosen. Okay, so once you get it started, you should not have to force it. It should thread nice and easily. If you notice at all that you have to force it, stop and try to adjust it so that you don't have to force it. A little trick that you can do if you're having trouble getting it started is just start by turning backwards and then turn forwards. Or I should say to the right. Start by turning to the left, then turn to the right to get it started. Once it threads in, get it to right about here. And then you're going to get your vertical piece with the base. And you want it like this, okay? So it should kind of make like an S when it's all put together. If you have it like this, you have it backwards, okay? So you want it like this, and what you want to do is get this to the end. I need to loosen that a little bit. Now we want the washer to be on the outside surface. Everyone see that? Washer is on the outside. And once you have that in place, you can slide it to wherever you want it to be and tighten it down. So that is that assembly. And then the last thing, I actually have my phone rubber banded to another assembly that I've made already. So I'm just going to take that off and hope that the cell phone stays, and it did. Your rubber band can go around the end of the cell phone mount, and that's where you're going to mount your cell phone. So at that point, this will be ready to use. I'm actually going to take a picture of my setup that I've had for doing these videos, just to show you how I put just some kind of weight on there to counterbalance the phone. So you'll see how it should be used. All right. So that will complete the build of your project. But what I encourage you to do is add something to it of your own design, whether that be drawing on it, painting it. If you have someone said they have a wood burning pen, if you want to do something like that, make it unique to yourself. Put some kind of designs on it. I'd love to see what you guys come up with. All right. So that completes the build of this. I hope you enjoyed the process from start to finish. And thank you for watching, and have a great day.